Have you ever felt like you're stuck in a loop, experiencing the same challenges over and over again? Or maybe you've wondered why some people seem to attract success and happiness so effortlessly, while others struggle. The answer might be simpler and more profound than you think. It lies in a universal principle known as the Law of Correspondence, which teaches us a powerful truth. Your outer world is always a reflection of your inner world. In essence, your life is a mirror of your consciousness. Think about it like this. Your inner state, your thoughts, feelings, and deepest beliefs is like a radio station broadcasting a specific frequency out into the universe. The universe, in turn, acts like a giant receiver, picking up your signal and reflecting it back to you in the form of your circumstances, relationships, and experiences. If you're broadcasting a frequency of fear, lack, and self-doubt, your life will likely mirror that back with situations that confirm those feelings. But if you broadcast a frequency of love, abundance, and confidence, you'll start attracting experiences that match that vibration. This isn't just wishful thinking. It's about understanding the energetic connection between your inner self and your outer reality. Let's break this down. Your thoughts are the starting point. Every single thought you have carries a specific energy. When you constantly worry about not having enough money, you're not just thinking a negative thought. You're cultivating an inner environment of scarcity. This scarcity frequency then gets projected outward, and you might find yourself missing opportunities, facing unexpected expenses, or struggling to make ends meet. It's not a punishment. It's simply the law of reflection in action. Your reality is responding to the dominant signal you're sending out. Now, let's flip the script. Imagine you start consciously choosing to focus on thoughts of gratitude for what you already have. You think about your skills, your potential, and the abundance that already exists in the world. This shift in thinking changes your energetic frequency. You start broadcasting an abundance signal. Suddenly, you might notice new opportunities appearing, an unexpected check arriving in the mail, or a brilliant business idea popping into your head. The outer world hasn't magically changed. Your perception and your energetic point of attraction have, and your reality is simply reflecting this new inner state. But it's not just about thoughts. Our feelings are even more powerful. Feelings are like the amplifier for your thoughts. You can repeat positive affirmations all day long, but if you don't feel the truth of them in your heart, your signal will be mixed and weak. If you say, "I am successful," but feel like a failure deep down, which frequency do you think is stronger? The feeling, every single time. Your emotional state is the fuel that gives power to your frequency. This is why practices like meditation, gratitude journaling, and visualization are so effective. They aren't just about calming your mind. They are tools to intentionally cultivate a higher vibrational emotional state. When you sit in meditation and connect with a feeling of inner peace, you are tuning your frequency to peace. The more you do this, the more peace you will see reflected in your life, calmer relationships, a less stressful work environment, and a greater sense of well-being. When you write down what you're grateful for, you are actively marinating your consciousness in the feeling of appreciation, which attracts more things to appreciate. Your beliefs are the foundation of this entire structure. Beliefs are the deeply ingrained thoughts and feelings that you hold as true, often subconsciously. They are the operating system running in the background of your mind. If you have a core belief that you are unworthy of love, you might unconsciously sabotage relationships or attract partners who confirm that belief. You might misinterpret kindness as a trick or push people away before they can get too close. Your reality becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy, perfectly mirroring your deep-seated belief. The good news is that you are the programmer of your own operating system. You can change your beliefs. It starts with awareness. Pay attention to the patterns in your life. Where are you consistently facing challenges? What recurring themes do you notice in your relationships or career? These are not random events. They are clues, reflections pointing back to an underlying belief within you. Once you identify a limiting belief, like "I'm not good enough" or "making money is hard," you can begin to challenge it. Ask yourself, is this belief 100% true? Can I find evidence to the contrary? Then you can start installing a new, empowering belief. For example, you can replace "I'm not good enough" with "I am constantly growing and learning and I am worthy of success right now." You reinforce this new belief through affirmations, visualization, and most importantly, by taking small actions that align with it. Every time you step out of your comfort zone and succeed, you are providing your subconscious mind with new evidence that the old belief is false and the new one is true. This concept of life as a mirror is incredibly empowering because it puts you back in the driver's seat. It moves you from a position of victimhood, where life just happens to you, to a position of a conscious creator, where you actively participate in shaping your reality. You stop blaming the world, your boss, or your circumstances for your unhappiness and start looking inward. You ask yourself, what is within me that is creating this reflection? Let's think about a practical example. Say you feel like no one ever listens to you or values your opinion. Instead of getting angry at others, you can turn the mirror inward. Ask yourself, do I listen to myself? Do I value my own opinion? Perhaps you'll find that you often dismiss your own intuition, talk down to yourself, or put everyone else's needs before your own. You are teaching the world how to treat you by how you treat yourself. The moment you start truly listening to your own inner voice and valuing your own insights, you will notice that people around you start to do the same. Your outer world will reflect your newfound self-respect. The same applies to love and relationships. If you want to attract a loving, supportive partner, you must first cultivate that love and support within yourself. Be the person you want to attract. Treat yourself with the same kindness, respect, and admiration you desire from a partner. Fill your own cup first. When you radiate self-love, you become a magnetic match for someone who will love and appreciate you for who you are, not for what you can do for them. Your inner wholeness will be reflected in a healthy, whole relationship. This journey of changing your inner frequency isn't an overnight fix. It requires patience, consistency, and self-compassion. There will be days when you fall back into old patterns of negative thinking and feeling. That's okay. The key is not to judge yourself, but to gently and lovingly guide your focus back to the frequency you want to embody. Think of it like tuning a musical instrument. Sometimes it goes out of tune, and you just need to patiently adjust the strings until it plays the beautiful music you want to hear. So starting today, I invite you to become a detective of your own life. Look at the different areas: your career, your health, your finances, your relationships. What are they reflecting back to you? Be honest with yourself, without judgment. See them as valuable feedback from the universe. Then, start the inner work. What thoughts can you shift? What feelings can you cultivate? What limiting beliefs are you ready to release? Your life is a magnificent, living canvas, and your consciousness is the paintbrush. Every thought, every feeling, every belief is a stroke of paint. You have the power to change the picture at any moment. You can paint a masterpiece. Start today by tuning your inner frequency to one of love, joy, and abundance. And watch with wonder as your entire world transforms to reflect the beauty you hold within. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey of self-discovery. If this message resonated with you, please give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel for more content on conscious creation. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, keep your frequency high.